Hey guys and gals, it's me, your old buddy Mr. Moose, back with another edition of Transport Fever. This is episode, what, 12, 13, something like that, of our free play series. We're doing a US theme map, and today we are picking up where we last left off, which was a whole lot of upgrades to our freight lines as far as our vehicles. We started getting the Studebagers in and starting to move cargo a little bit more efficiently. Now our trains... still not too terribly efficient. We got to get our cargo moving a little bit faster, but we also want to work on our distribution line here in Thousand Oaks. I'm gonna revise it a little bit because at the end of the last episode we thought about got to thinking that maybe it was better to put all the stations in and then just have some big loops and then have one separate line for the U3s and one separate line for the U6s, the Studebagers here. So one separate line for the cargo version and one separate line for the fuel version. And I think that's a good idea, and so we're going to implement that same idea here in Thousand Oaks. Now, as far as the fuel station, I was a little bit concerned about this guy because he wasn't cranking out crude, but his production numbers are starting to come up, so I'm not really worried about him as much anymore. So yeah, we'll deal with that. So let's get going today, and we're going to revise Thousand Oaks a little bit because there are some areas of Thousand Oaks that now aren't getting coverage, and I'm realizing that I need to get some more, maybe another truck station or two in here. So if we look at that area there, if we pull that map out like so, and then we pull this map out like so, so that we can see the full coverage area, we do have this new industrial area down here that's going to need a little bit of loving. So we're going to go ahead and work on it today. And we want to get rid of, or we want to upgrade this road here. So let's upgrade it with our upgrade tool. And we're going to do that road there and upgrade. And I want to make sure that the rest of the roads are upgraded that we might travel on. Oh, what are we getting? We're getting something new. It's an aeroplane. Oh, and new state cars, bigger state cars. That's good news. We can upgrade one of our trains here shortly. I'm just going to upgrade most of these roads and make them... We'll see which ones our trucks go on once we get everything done. These roads need upgraded for sure. Can't be driving on dirt anymore. Not in the Studebaker. So we'll get rid of that. I might as well upgrade that. And, yep. Upgrade. Yep. Everybody gets an upgrade. All right. So thank you guys. I see we got the Studebaker, or the bigger plane. But I'm not really ready to commit to a bigger plane right now. Alright, so let's take this road and kind of turn it up a little bit like that. There we go. And then we'll take it and we'll turn it back a little bit like, I don't know, like that. Come on. I know you like to curve your roads there, game. So we'll curve that up like that. And then we'll come over here to about, I don't know, here. And we'll take that road like that. And... I don't know. Let's wrap it around a little bit more. Maybe take it, take it down the beach a little bit more to here-ish, right there. Yep, and then we can take it up to there. Beautiful, lovely. Expand out, town. Get bigger and bigger and bigger. All right, so that goes there, and then we need to get a station in. So I'm thinking a freight station like that. Yep, there. Rotate around. And let's see if we can catch all that industry by putting it right here. We can't. Yes, we can. It's just a matter of getting closer to the road. There we go. Now, does that get all of our industry caught? It does. Good. All right, so we'll tie that in there like so, and we'll go ahead and smack that down, and that gets us all our industry covered now. So we just have to modify our route. So here's what I'm thinking about doing. I'm going to go ahead and open this up, and we've already got two freight routes running in this here city. We've got Thousand Oaks Freight 1 and Thousand Oaks Freight 2. So now that we got those opened up, we get that out of the way, and we can get rid of that, and we get rid of that. So What I'm thinking to do is we'll take Thousand Oaks Freight 1, for example. We'll open that up and we'll add a station into it. Now, right now, it's only going up to here, right? So it's leaving out of the annex and then going up to halt. So what I would like it to do is I'd like it to come out of the annex, go over here. After it goes out of there, go up to halt, and then come down to here, maybe? See, so it does like, goes up, goes through there, comes out of there, comes through here, and then comes back down to here. So I think that's a pretty good route. And we'll just do the exact same thing over on Freight 2. So if we come here, we'll add a station. We're coming out of the annex, right? And then we're going to go here. Then we're going to go up here. Actually, we don't need to go up there, because this area up here is only covering... I'm pretty sure this area up here is only covering the commercial. It's no industry up here, right? So for now, there's no industry up here, so there's no need for any oil to come up here. So the oil just only needs to go in this area here. So let's just make this Freight 2 just comes through this area for now. If we ever need oil to go up this way, then we can expand it. For now, we're only going to do that, because what I'm going to basically do is I'm going to make Freight 1 the goods line with all the goods trucks, and they're going to come out of here. They'll be hauling construction materials and food. They'll come here, that'll service industry. They'll come here, that'll service commercial, that's food, and then come here with building materials as well. So they should hit them all. Fingers crossed, right? That's the game plan. So this one doesn't need to hit but this small little route here. So if it just runs that circle, it'll be fine, because the only thing that's going to be on this is going to be the U5, I guess it is. Well, I don't know why I said U6 a minute ago, but the U5s, which will just be the fuel trucks. So we've already got a couple of fuel trucks on here. So what we want to do is I want to find each of these individual trucks and move these over to Route 1. So these are going to go over to Freight 1 now. And we'll just slowly change all of these over and add them over to Freight Line 1. There we go. Leaving just the oil goodies on Freight Line 2. I mean, I guess I could leave a couple of these on Freight Line 2 to handle the construction materials that are already on Freight Line 2. Because there are some construction materials on Freight Line 2. And no, I don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Let's not do that. Let's put all of them on Freight Line 2. 1, I mean, because the reason for that is, like, I've got this guy just sitting here. He needs to go ahead and go. I need to push all these guys out. He's Freight Line 1. I need to get all the Freight Line 1 guys separated from the Freight Line 2 guys, and that way, only thing that should be sitting over here is fuel trucks. Only green trucks need to be on this line. Total gridlock. It's total gridlock right here, right now. Oh, this could be a bad idea. Everybody move. Everybody get going. Alright, let's make sure nobody's waiting on this line right now. No. Everybody move. Just keep driving. Until we get everything sorted out, everybody drives. That's the one I want. And that one's fine. Everybody's driving on 2. Warning, ship 2 has reached its lifetime and should be replaced. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for the warning. Appreciate that. Who is ship 2? Ship 2 is... Oh, it's our paddle boat. It's our Klondike. I'll keep that in mind. Do we have new ships yet? Did we get the new proper? I think we did. We did. We got new ships. I almost forgot we got new ships. Oh, well, let's update Mr. Moose's armada here. All right, you're coming in. You're going to get updated. All right, so here's what I want to do. I want to switch all these over to update. Because look at these. These are great. This guy here, this is 250 crude oil at 19 miles per hour. Okay. We don't do... By the way, you don't measure ship speed in miles per hour. Just saying. It's knots. Just, you know, that's me being a ship captain. But this guy, 19 miles an hour as well, 150. So basically, this guy has the same capacity as this guy that we've been running. But we're going to upgrade all these as well. So today we are going to upgrade this line on crude oil to these babies. And, oh, did I buy? No, I didn't want to buy. What am I doing? Don't buy. Sell. Sell this off. I didn't want to buy that. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I want to come over here. I want to do a line replacement. So let's replace this entire shipping line with some crude oil tankers. These babies. So we'll get those set onto the system. 25%. Replace. Yes. Good. Boy, that's going to force that guy to really upgrade his production. He's going to be like, holy cow, would you look at the ships they're bringing in now? Oh, I mean, this guy here is going to automatically get replaced. The Klondike is going to get replaced as well, because here's what I really want to do. I want to get all these guys cleaned out. And once I get this guy cleaned out and this port done, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade each of these docks platforms and add a triple set into them, or add 2 different platforms on them. And that way I can set up 2 different lines. I'm going to have one line for the crude oil and one line for the goods line. And then that way the good ships and the crude, I don't know, maybe I don't need to do that. It's just, here's the problem you run into by mixing and matching. Right now I've got a mixed and match, right? When I go to update and auto replenish these, this guy's the odd man out, and he's not going to get replaced unless I depot him and replace him manually. So it sort of becomes a pain there, because each time you've got to... So if I get 2 separate lines, one is the dry goods and the other is the fuel, then it probably would be better off. Now they're still going to pick up fuel when they come down here, but they're going to be hauling the dry goods on the way down, and it would just separate the 2 of them for upgrading later on down the road. Though I think that's the last set of ships we get. I don't think we get new ships later on, but they're going to get old and they're going to need to be replaced. So yeah, it definitely needs to happen. The trouble with this is, as soon as I do this upgrade, I lose all the cargo that's on the ships that are underway. Such a dilemma. All right, I'm gonna let this guy come in here and upgrade to a 4th crude oil ship. I'm not even gonna worry about these goods that are sitting on the dock, because they're gonna go bye-bye. Anyways, all right, so we got this upgraded over here. This is working. Trucks are doing their things. They're moving. That is good. All right, so checking out Thousand Oaks. How does Thousand Oaks work? Thousand Oaks, is everything getting moved? Everybody moving goods? Is good? Things look good. I don't see any huge amounts of cargo sitting on there. That is good. How about up here? Everything good? Good, not good. Somebody's just sitting. Where is this good supposed to go to? That is freight 1. That is on freight 2, and freight 2 right now is nothing but, oh, that one piece is going to be stuck there for an eternity, because I don't have a cargo truck on that one. You know what? Here, let's do this. No, that's not going to work. I just want to get rid of that one piece of construction materials for now. All right, so let's do this. Let's send that out. Let's send that out. Come on. Oh, what am I doing? I'm messing everything up. I just want you to leave. There, click on that box. Oh, I'm so lost. Alright, you switch over to Freight 1 for a second. Switch to Freight 1. I'm just doing so many stupid things right now. Let me do this right. Freight 1, go over there, pick up that last piece of construction materials, get it, and then drive Freight 1. Go ahead, go. You go. You hit the road. You got that one piece of construction materials out of there, and then go to Freight 2. And that dilemma will be solved, and I won't have to worry about it anymore. Alright, so, problem solved. So many things that need to be done today. So, today's big task that we're going to do is going to be upgrading this line here. Because I'm coming to realize that even though it's working right now, there are going to be some bottlenecks in it. There are already some hiccups in this. And really the way I want to do a freight line is I want a main line that the trains come up and down. But at the stations, I don't want the trains... I want a pass-through lane for, you know, your long line trains to pass through and I don't have a pass-through line now. So I'm going to put a pass-through line in, and that's going to mean upgrading this station because I still want, like, the food truck, I still want it to be able to go through all of this stuff here. So yeah, I'm going to upgrade all this. So as soon as my trains get out, we're going to pause for the cause. Oh, come on, everybody. Let's go ahead and get everybody sped up here a little bit. That train is off that line. That train's got to clear that line. You're out. You're gone. Come on, go just a little bit further. And we can... pause. There we go. Alright, so you're in the center, you're in the center. You guys are centered. Good. Alright, so here we go. We're gonna lose a whole lot of stuff here, but it's just gonna have to happen. Alright, so you go away, you go away, you go away. All this is going away. Yeah, no, we should have done this earlier. I didn't think about it. That's alright. It's upgrades that can be done, and they won't be as painful now as, you know, this will be the last time we do this upgrade. Oh, get rid of that so we don't destroy the station. Upgrade it. We're going to go to 4 platforms. And we're going to lengthen it out to 240 meters because we're going to be putting bigger trains on it eventually. Ooh, do we go 320? I mean... Ooh, 320. I mean, wait, what is this guy down here? This guy is this guy full 320? What is this guy? Upgrade. No, he's 240. So there's no need to go any bigger than what that station is. So we'll go a full 240 on this. We don't need high speed. We do 4 tracks. No catenaries. And second street connections. We'll leave it there. Alright, so boom, that's in place. Now we can replace all of our rail back to it, and we can re-button everything back up and try to get some traffic moving again. No catenary. Ugh, I hate that. People, do not default it just because it... Ugh, let me put it on there. I'd rather decide to put it in there than to pay to put it on and then have to pay to take it back off again. Come on. Alright, so there, that is there. Good. That is buttoned up on that end. Let's button this side up. So we'll put that there. There we go. And we'll put that there. And that will be done. That is done. Aha. Alright, so the next magic little piece that has to happen is we need to go update the one on the other end. So we'll come down here, we'll take out some track on this end. Boom, boom, explosions. Lots of demolition. We're creating jobs. Right? Because we're putting people to work, destroying the things that I work so hard to create. Get that? Don't want to destroy the station. I just want to upgrade it. Because placement is a pain. 240. Standard track. No catenary. No side connection. There we go. Bang. That's in place. Nice. Alright, so let's back this track up just a little bit more. Because I can't tie into it the way it is. Alright, so we bring this track down like so. And it goes into right there. Yep, that's good. And then we grab this piece of track and we drag it into here like so. Boom. Oh, did I just do something wrong? Did I put the track into the wrong place? No, I put it into the right place. Guys, here's the deal. I'm not going to be using... I may use this side of the track to run freight up to San Jose and lose this transport unit here. But for the most part, this is the pass-through for the Food Lion. So, yeah. This track here is the track servicing the quarry and the construction materials. So boom, boom, good to go. That is straight like that. All right. Now we need to run some track through here like that. And I need to run some more track through here. Oops. Come here. Parallel that track. Thank you very much. All right. Let's run some track up to in there. I think is about right. And then after that, tie over to there. 75, 75, 75 looks good. That's good. Maintain speed. Yep, that's buttoned up there. Then we're going to take some track, run through the smoke. Black lung. To about right there. Yep. And then we'll run that track up to there. And there we go. And then we'll come back and we'll do the exact same thing with the outside track if we can find it. It's right there. Come on, get up here. Get the track up there. There we go. And boom, we're in place. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. All right, so on this side, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna go from about right there, and we're gonna roll some track around like so. Yep, and we're gonna do some outside track like so. Yep, like that. Then we're gonna spin around, round and round and round and round and round. And I'm gonna tie this track right back over to there at 37 miles an hour. No, I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna back that track back a little bit so that we can get a little more speed on it. Yep, I want a little more speed than that. So 60, 60, 60. Now I should be able to carry 60 into there. That'll work. Then we can just run that one right into there as well. And that is good. Now, this train's going to come up here and he's going to need to side over to there. So I need one crossing lane there. And here onto this side. Wait, no, wait. I didn't even need that. I need it over here. Oh, look, we can get 75 on that one. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, it's there if we ever need it. We don't, but it's there if we ever need it. You guys are in the way. You guys are going to cause problems for what I want to do. We're not going to be able to efficiently do this just yet. All right, let's go ahead and get some goodies here put into place. Waypoints. I need a waypoint here for sure. There we go. I don't need any waypoints over there right now. I do need a waypoint here for now. So let's go ahead and put a waypoint there. Yep, let's do some signaling. Oh, and I got to put some... Yep. I got to put a set of points in to switch from there to there. That's good. Let's go ahead and get this. A signal here and a signal there. And that side is starting to get lined up. What else do I need? I need a signal here. And a signal here. Yep, that'll work. And then we need to come down here. And the trains, that's all signaled up. I just want to get down here and get this line straightened out, and then I can work on the outside line. But I need to get trains moving again. So yeah, so I want to get them in order. So a waypoint there. No more waypoints on that line. And then I need to put a signal in here. And, oh, I got to put my siding in, or my set of points in. Come on, give me that set of points. There we go. And put a signal right here. All right, and for the most part, this line should be ready to go. So if I come in here and I come to the stone and brick line, for some reason it wants to put it way out here on the outside line, which we both know that's not where it goes. So if we come here, we go add station, and miraculously put this set of waypoints in. Now it knows exactly what it needs to do. It even figured it out on this end, but just so we make sure that it never happens again, that set of waypoints is in the wrong place anyways. We'll remove that set of waypoints. After San Jose, it needs to go to this one. There we go. Now it knows what it needs to do, but we'll still come back over here and we'll set this after Thousand Oaks. We'll set it to come through here, and we're good. All right, so that is fixed. Those trains will run without losing their mind. And then let's see, that guy needs to be fixed as well, probably. So we'll go ahead with the Thousand Oaks freight transfer, which is losing money every month, but that's okay. We'll add a station onto it. It's already knowing that it needs to come here, but after going to lower Thousand Oaks, we'll tell it to come through this waypoint here. So to come through that waypoint and come into Thousand Oaks South. So that line is good. The only one that we have concern with still is the food line, but I need to get both of these guys off of here so I can continue this out, and then we'll worry about the food line. So let's just go ahead and let's look at trains too. Make sure they're still all heading the right proper direction. No, they're not. That guy's headed what direction? He is headed towards his station, but this guy's going backwards. So this guy needs to go that direction. Even though they've both lost their cargo, I want them going to their respective stations so that we keep our spacing done right. Yep, and you need to switch that way. You need to switch that way. Yep, those are going in the right direction. Play. And let's get these guys moving forward. And as soon as they clear this intersection here... Oh, where's the problem here? What's going on? Why aren't you moving forward? Oh, this guy's still moving forward. Oh, you gave priority to this guy who's unloaded. Oh, well, aren't you nice? You shouldn't have done that. You should have kept going, but... Look at Mr. Polite. No, you go ahead. I'll come after you. Is that going to cause a problem? He's got to get way down there. I need to put a release signal somewhere so he can start rolling faster than that. Pause. All right, good. Now, probably got to get rid of some signals here. So let's release that one, remove that one. And then we'll grab this guy here. Get this guy. Roll some track around. No, that was track I needed to roll around. Come on. Grab that track and roll it. What are you doing? Just roll the track. I'm not asking you to do anything amazing. I just want you to roll forward. Look, see? That's not that hard. Roll it right there. We're going to lose some more signals here. Here, you got to go away. Sorry. You're old anyway, so you need to be replaced and upgraded to new stuff. Alright, now let's see if we can do something crazy like jump this track into there. Yeah, that looks pretty good to me. So, boom, that goes into there like so. Like I planned it. Then you gotta come over here. Come on, crazy camera. Work with me. Work with me. Jump into there. Too much slope. What are you talking about? Too much slope. Work. Get in here. Get onto the line. Do what you're supposed to do. There it is. Connect. Aha. There we have a connection of two lines together. It's a beautiful thing. Now we can go ahead and signal this up and we should be able to get going again. All right, so trains are coming up. They're coming on their way out. One of them is going to be coming this direction. So this guy's not affected at all by it. So, but the train trying to jump the track, he may have to stop right here at this. So he needs to stop at that switch if he's trying to go over and a train's coming that way. Over on this way, we should have a train. Let's see. Spin around here so I can think from this side now. All right, so we're coming down this line and there's a train coming this way. We have to stop right here. We're coming down this line and a train's coming out this way. We have to stop right there. That's it. 3 signals. That's all we have to put there. It's a beautiful thing. That is done. That is all signaled up. That is good. Then up in here, we probably need, do we need some signals up in here somewhere? Train's coming out. You're coming, you stopped right here last. Maybe a release. No, you got a signal there. You're fine there. This train going out of here, coming this way. Probably needs a signal. You're pretty long train too. No, you'll just signal here. You'll get a signal here in case you have to stop, but you're not going to have to. And you're going to get a signal there to hold you in the station. And then you're going to get a signal here and here. And we should, at this point, if we look at the Food Lion line, he should be good again. Let's look at San Jose, Thousand Oaks Grain. He's on this outside line. He's traveling down the outside line. Not any problems going through this station, coming through here, going through that station. We're good. Set everybody back in motion. So effectively what we've done here is we've given a main line for freight that comes out of here, travels to the outside of this, and is never going to get affected by the traffic doing the shuttle between the quarry and the construction materials factory. And that's a good thing. And then we'll have this guy here, our state car boy. We're gonna have him traveling up through here. How old are you? You probably need to be replaced. Details, 43 years. Yeah, you're probably needing to be replaced. No wonder you're losing money every year, is because you're so old. Finances. You made money at one point. Now you're just losing money because of expenses. Yep, we need to replace you. The problem is I don't have the train I want to replace you with yet. Fast forward time. No, don't fast forward time. Let's just leave time. So let's ride the food line, make sure that he does exactly what he's supposed to do. So wave at that guy. You're not in his way anymore. Nope. Speed up time a little bit. And now we don't have to worry about getting in these guys' ways anymore. We can just pass right on through. I probably need to signal this line up, but this is the only train on here right this moment, so this isn't really a big deal. Yep. Nice clear sailing. Don't have to worry about getting behind a slow stone train. And we can just fly right on down through here. This will work. Alright, so that's doing its thing. Everybody's doing their thing. That should pay off for us. Now we just have to wait for the stone to replenish itself and all that good stuff. Oh, we got to replace our We're gonna place our little houses here. All right, so give me a little bit of track here. Put our depots back in, and I don't need my depots to be huge anymore because I'm gonna put one there, and just for a little bit of symmetry, I'm gonna put one right there. There we go. And then I'll just drop 2 depots back in, and we can go there. All right, so one there, and put one there. Boom. Looks kind of cool. I mean, they're not perfect, but they'll work. All right, so that line is working, and it is making a little bit of money. And we're up to $186 million. Are you kidding me? Nice. All right, where are we at with our oil tankers? They should be all replaced at this point. Here comes the decision when to upgrade these platforms. That's done. Let's change this out. 100%. No. When to change these platforms out? Let's see. I've got 1 ship sitting. 1 ship's getting fuel. I've got 1 traveling up. Is that guy traveling down? This is the time to make the change. Pause the game. So I'm going to lose everything on this dock. Upgrade to 3. There we go. Did I upgrade to 3? Upgrade to 3. Apply. There we go. All right, so that ship is headed that direction. This ship is headed... should be headed... that should be headed to Thousand Oaks. But it can come back down here. It's not going to hurt my feelings if it comes back down here. They're all going to flip anyways when I do this, so it doesn't matter. And down here, I want to upgrade this line to 3, and vehicle is in the way. Ugh. Okay, move. Set out. Play. Get on your way. Get on with your bad self. Go. Just leave. Get out of there. Come on. Oh, this is painful. This is the painful part. You leave too. You go the other direction. Wait, oh, you're this ship here. I'm so confused. Who's who? I really do need to name all these ships. All right, you get out of the way. Come on, get out of the way. Upgrade. Apply. Aha, there we go. All right, so applied. You can come back in now. You can do your thing. You go in there. Ooh, what'd we get? What'd we get? We get the Toronto. That's a tram, isn't it? Or is that a bus? That might be a bus. No, I think that's a tram. Pretty sure that's a tram. All right, now let's go back up the line here. You can go back down, and you can go back down as well. There, get y'all going. Everybody headed back down to get the wool. All right, so now with that done, I can set up separate shipping lines into here. So we're gonna set up a new one, and we're gonna call this new line, and this will be this is gonna be Dayton. Oh, this is gonna be nautical. Wow, it would be really helpful if I put the right symbols in. Nautical. Dayton. To T Oak, and we'll call this cargo, not Vargo, cargo. All right, so that's going to be our dry goods line, and so that will go from here all the way up to here. I wish there was a way to specify what dock you want it on, but I don't think there is. I've not seen a way to say, well, this line's going to go to the outside and that line's going to go to the inside. Maybe there is. Let's, because that one put that on the inside. Let me remove that and put it to that guy. Let's click on this crane and see if that does it. Nope, puts it to the inside for some reason. Alright, well, anyways. So now we're going to buy 2 of these. Buy a ship. And we'll buy the... not those. We'll buy 1 or 2 of these. We'll start with 1. And we'll put it out on the line. And that will go on the cargo line. And it will set out. And we will send it on down to the Dayton branch. It is going there. Actually, it needs to... Well, there's no cargo here. Now, this one we can have sit on both ends. So here's what we'll do. We'll go with this and we'll say on both of these load. And that way it'll only travel when it has a full load on it. Which might not be the best idea because it may not ever get a full load of construction materials or a full load of food. So that might be a bad idea. Might be a bad idea. And this guy's moving with just minimal fuel on it. It was probably a stupid idea to send it as well. I just don't want them all clustered there together. Anyways. Maybe I make a mistake or two. We'll see. Alright, definitely get some food coming out of here. Alright, things are looking good. See, we've got our production picking back up over here. Alright, let's look at our aircraft. We got a new aircraft in. Aircraft, whew, 367K. We're actually making money with aircraft. It's amazing. How many people we got waiting? 31. And our planes hold, what, 18 right now? Do we want to upgrade to these new aircraft? That's gonna be the question. So right now we're using... Oh, what are we using right now? Am I still using the Douglases, or did I upgrade? I upgraded. So we're on the DC-4s right now. The question is, should we go to the Super Constellations? So we're holding 15 passengers right now, right? We could go up to 23. Running cost per year is $675,000. We would double our operating cost if we did it. But we would move, what, 8 more passengers? Do we have that need right now? Because right now our overhead and our cost is good. So we got 13 passengers. I say we don't need to upgrade right now. We'll just keep the 3 that we've got. We'll be happy with them and we'll let them do their things. Alright, passenger service here. We got some commuters that need some more buses, it looks like. We're starting to get a little bit of overrun on that. How are we doing with our bus coverage? That covers that whole area. And that covers that whole area. We need to change our bus line around a little bit. And that covers that area there. We might need to change our bus area. We might need to move that bus stop down here. And then move this bus stop over a block. So that we get better coverage on that. This one here is in good shape. So maybe we move this. Move a bus stop over here. And then move one over here. And what did we just get? We got... Yeah, we got a new tram. That's what we got. Yeah, I definitely think we want to massage this bus line. So let's look at if we put in a new bus stop. Alright, so we're coming out of here. We're going this direction. And we want to move our bus stop over here. Right to there. And then we want to bring this bus stop that was in the center of town. I want to move maybe down here a little bit. To there. And leave that one right where it's at. So if we pull those out now, if we take a look at this, this, and then of course that, we've got the whole city covered with that. So we'll lose the 2 existing bus route, and we'll modify the bus route ever so slightly. So let's look up our line. And this is going to be Thousand Oaks commuter. There we go. Let's bring that up. And get rid of that. Get rid of that. Alright, so we're going to leave Thousand Oaks Exchange. Now we're going to come add station in. We're going to go over here. Then we're going to go hit here. And then we're going to hit Valley Street there. And then we're going to lose Pine. Lose Lee. Wait. I want to lose Lee, I said. I think I messed up. Alright, so here to here. Down to there. Over to here. Looks good to me. And then we can pull out the old destroy all of you people. And we'll come in here and we'll get rid of these old bus stops. Yep. And where was the one in the heart of town at? Where were you? Where was that other bus stop at? Right in this area somewhere. This music is addictive. I mean, when you first listen to it, you're like, well, that's bizarre music. It sounds so bizarre, odd. And the more you listen to it, you're like, man, this is great music. Alright, that goes away. That goes away. There we go. Alright, so I think we're good. Bus line is cooking. Life is good. So now we have full coverage on the city again with our bus line. That'll work. Alright. Well, we got a few things done. We're getting very close to our next objective. Let's move time forward just a little bit. I'm waiting to get a new set of trains in. We're real close to getting a diesel in. Now, somebody asked me, and this is, I didn't do the comparison in the last conversation, but I was hoping to get the new train in today. I've been playing on slow speed a little long, so I didn't get it in, because I do want to do some train upgrades and put in some bigger diesels. But I've been waiting. Let's see if we get to the 655, we get a new one. Let's see what we get. We got new gondolas and we got the New Haven. It's not what I want. New gondolas, but the New Haven is not what I want. Here's the deal. We got the big boy in, and everybody's like, oh, are you going to use the big boys? No, I'm not going to. Let me explain why. It's the same story as we have with all the other trains as to why I'm not going to use the big boy, okay? The big boy here is $11 million to purchase it. Its operating cost is almost $2 million a year just to run that. You have to have an enormous train to be able to break even using this, and I don't have that. Meanwhile, you've got the Alcos, and there's a new version of the Alco that's going to come out pretty soon. It's not the Alco. There's a new diesel that's going to come out in the next year or two, and it is going to give me 65 miles an hour top speed, and it's only going to operate at about 300k a year. I can put two of those together on a line, pulling the same length train, and make 65 miles an hour, where this will do 81, but I really don't have runs long enough to justify 81 miles an hour. Plus I got a high speed track in order to do that. And I've got to take in a $2 million a year, expenditure just for the train. So it just doesn't make any sense for me. If I get some really long runs where I have to have a really long, big train and it's a long run, I can justify the big boy. But right now, I don't have anything that justifies using that size train, especially seeing as I'm going to get another diesel in here soon that's going to be more like the Alco. And it's going to be less expensive. So I'm going to hold off on my upgrades until I get that. As soon as I do, then we're going to upgrade. We're going to put the biggest gondolas on it, the biggest box cars and state cars, and we'll just make a whole bunch of them all with the same engines, and we should be doing good. So I can hold out another couple of years to get those, and then once we do, we'll be on easy street with our cargo trains. So that's our next step, and we will do that in our next episode. So we got some upgrades done. We got a few things working here. We should be good. We should start getting lots of fuel moving, and yeah, at 250 barrels per ship, we should be in pretty good shape. That guy is really kicking his production up now, up to 478 units. So our bottleneck there is taken care of. These guys are moving. We got our shipping straightened out here in Thousand Oaks. Everything is moving over here. We got a nice smooth line now running up through here. Food production is really starting to kick into gear up here. I might actually have to put another train in. Grain production is massive compared to livestock. So, but I don't want to run a grain only train. I want to run a mix that has always got a little bit of something on it. Where is the food line at? Way up here maybe? Or, oh, there's the food line. All right, so the food line rolled out 72 grain, 72. All right, so we definitely want to put another one on here. We need the food line too. Now, again, I'm waiting for the new engines. Because when the new engines come, then we'll be able to, I don't know, the food line we might be able to justify the big boy on. Well, look, I'll look at the numbers and see if it's something I can justify, because that would be, but I have to high speed that in order to do 81. Decisions. I'll think about it, and then we'll come back and we'll make that decision in the next episode. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. We will do another episode again tomorrow, as we'll pick up where we leave off and continue to build our little thriving transportation line. We'll also look at maybe adding some more trains to this, because wow, look, we definitely need another train. I was thinking I wasn't going to need it, but I'm definitely going to need another train on this line, because it is definitely pushing people around. How are we in Kansas City with this line? Not bad. Not going, I mean, 10 people going to Houston. The definitely pickup point is, or bottleneck is right here in the center at Albuquerque. So we definitely are in need of another train there. So we'll throw that one on there. And we'll go ahead and add that onto the line. We'll make a little bit more money with it. So we'll go ahead and throw that on the Kansas City Houston run and let that get going. So we got one train there, one train there. That's pretty good spacing on them. Alright, and so I will leave you guys with a little more first-person run on here. Hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks again for watching the videos, guys. I really do appreciate it. As always, if you enjoyed the video, smack that like button for me. It does help out. And then, of course, share the video with your friends. Let them know about the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. I do new videos each and every day, and we live stream at night at 6 o'clock. So I'll leave you guys with some first person. You can enjoy the ride, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, stay safe, have a nice day, and God bless you. Bye-bye.